Hello guys, welcome po sa ating channel. Sa videong ito, naisipan ko lang mag-vlog para ibahagi sa inyo kung paano natin pabilisin or i-maintain ang ating computer, be it a laptop or a desktop. Bago ang lahat, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel if you're still new to it, and do not forget to click on the notification bell para updated kayo sa mga videos na ilalabas ko. Just a disclaimer though, we will be using built-in Windows tools. Of course, you can use third-party tools like CCleaner, Advanced System Care, and all of those other stuff. But of course, we will not be using them for the reason that we are not sponsored by them. And kung ano mangyari sa computer, those companies would not be liable, nor myself would be liable for any damages that it would cause after the optimization. In other words, this video is for educational use only. Ang una natin gagawin guys is it's also important we are familiar with your computer's specifications. So how do we check your computer specifications? So first off, you need to click on search and then you type system information. So in this way, makikita natin kung ano ba talaga ang laman ng computer mo. For example, let's start with operating system, Windows 10 Home. Tapos, it would show the manufacturer ng motherboard mo. Tapos, yung model ng motherboard. And also, the system type. And the processor. So, ito yung bagong processor na kinabit ko last time. Tapos, kikita rin din kung ilan yung memory ng computer mo, whether it's 8 gig or ano pa man. So, physical memory, ito yung actual na memory na in-install ng computer ko. So, that's 8 gig. Just one point of information though. If your computer is running on 64-bit, bear in mind though that for a computer to run efficiently on Windows 64-bit, your computer must have at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. Now, if your computer is less than 4 gigs of RAM or the memory, chances are babagal talaga yan. Kasi Windows 10 would download periodic updates from time to time, and what's going to happen is that it will demand more from your computer. So ito lang yung tandaan natin guys, because Windows downloads updates periodically. I think they download updates every second Tuesday of the month. So that's what we call Patch Tuesday. So I just wanted to inform you that, because if it's less than 2, kailangan mo talagang mag-upgrade to 4 gigs or mahigit pa if your computer supports it. You might be asking, how do I check if your computer supports it? You can check the model of your computer or your laptop, alright, and search for its documentation. Makikita nyo naman yan sa internet eh. So that's my first step on how you can check the specifications of your computer. So by using system information. Now there are also other ways to do that. You can also type in DXDiag. Ito yung useful na utility natin. So makikita nyo rin kung ano yung model ng motherboard mo or yung laptop mo, and the processor and the memory installed. So again, the rule of thumb is that if you're running on 64-bit, your computer must be running at least 4 gigabytes of RAM. Otherwise, kailangan mo talaga mag-upgrade. Kasi even if you perform the optimization or the tune-up on your computer, it will not help alleviate the number of programs that will be running on your computer, because again, Windows programs consume half of your computer resources if you're running Windows. Hindi pa yan kasali yung mga browser like Google Chrome or ano pa man. Now that we have already identified your computer's specification, ito yung una nating gagawin. So first off, ang gagawin natin is we will disable any unwanted startup programs. So ang gagawin natin is you need to right click any spot, hit Task Manager. Tapos punta ka doon sa Startup. So, makikita nyo naman yung mga startup programs na dinisable ko. So, the purpose of which is para hindi sila mag-run. Makikita nyo naman tong icons na to. Itong icons na to lahat. So, they are all running at startup. Now, I have to keep some of them. Pero, most of the time, yung mga unnecessary startup programs, dinidisable ko. Para naman na medyo mabilis naman yung boot up ng yung computer. Another tip that I can share to you is through running disk cleanup. Para medyo bumilis naman yung, or para naman na mawala naman yung mga basura sa yung computer. Ito yung mga possible files na mabubura pag nag-run tayo ng cleanup. But if you want to include system files as well, you can click that. Tapos, it will just check for any system related files. Pero actually guys, you don't have to do that if you just want to clean up some of the history and stuff like that. Ito yung mga i-delete natin. Now there are also other options, but we will talk about that in the next video. Pero in the most important here is that lahat ng mga options na naka-check dito, dapat selected sila lahat. Once you're already selected them, you can hit OK. So, ayan na siya guys. Okay, medyo matagal lang to siya guys. Pero, as you can see, it cleaning up the files on your computer. Ang next na gagawin natin is we will use the defrag option. When we say defrag, it's actually a way to rearrange all your files that are scattered all over the place. When we say fragment kasi, nagkakalat-kalat silang lahat yung mga files natin sa computer. Ang ginagawa ni Windows is that it defragments your computer. Paano ba natin i-open yung defrag? So, type na natin defrag. Tapos, meron na siyang lalabas dito na defragment and optimize drives. Tip ko lang guys, now if your computer is running on a hard disk drive, it's really necessary for you to use the defrag option or optimize it regularly. Pero kung yung computer is actually running on solid state drive or SSD, you don't need to do defrag because napakabilis ni SSD. So in my case, I'm actually using the hard disk drive. So it's the normal hard drive na ginagamit sa computer. Yung solid state kasi mas mahal pero mas mabilis naman. Kagaya naman ng disk cleanup, medyo matagal din to. So I would suggest to stay patient. Ano lang, wag mo lang galawin yung computer. Just let it run. Kasi marami pang pagdadaanan si defrag sa hard drive natin. So it will actually consolidate everything. I think 2 passes to kasi pass number 2 na po siya. So yun. So you just have to wait. So this is where you can test your patience. So you have to be very patient. Now, ang recommendation ko lang is do not use the computer while the defrag is running. It's really not such a big deal though if you're using the computer while the defrag is currently in progress. Pero just to be on the safe side, just don't use your computer while the defragmentation is running. Bago natin to tapusin tong vlog na to, I would like to shout out to the following people: Cyrelio, Ralph Agustin, Charlo Magallanes, Ronald Maguyon, Shireen Lagi, and Tamsku. Maraming salamat sa inyong panonood at as always, don't forget to comment down below, like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Hanggang sa muli, bye-bye!